Hi everyone, welcome to MGS Coaching Football and thank you for watching my channel. I do really appreciate it. Today in this presentation, part of our triple option package, including our gun triple, is one of our auxiliary run plays that we simply call 22 or 23 ISO. Okay, so it's off of our Inside Veer, and what we're doing is we're selling the Inside Veer, the base of our run offense, but it's a quarterback ISO, right? He's going to follow the B back. Okay, some people probably call it a follow play. I call it an ISO play to accentuate the fact that we are isolating the play side linebacker, right? Especially if you get number one coming hard to cancel out the dive and the inside linebacker scraping hard over the top. It's a way to take advantage of that, as an example. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the key terms over here on the left, help you better understand 22, 23 ISO. And then over here, I have a diagram for you, okay, out of our 2x2 set that we call Detroit. Okay, and it's in the middle of the field. So again, this is a play, sorry about that. This is a play that can be run from under center as well as in the gun. Okay, it really can be an effective play both ways. Okay, I'm only going to show it to you though from under center. Okay, the only difference would be the technique of the quarterback in the mesh, with the addition, of course, that the in addition, of course, to the change in his alignments, which affects the B backs. Okay, so the first key term is 22-23 ISO itself, right? What does that mean? So the first digit, the 2, means it's a flash fake. All right, so in our system, anytime the running play begins with the number 2, it tells the B back and it tells the quarterback it's a flash fake. There's no read. The B back's not getting the football. Okay, so it's a fake to the B back. The second digit is the whole number. So today, the diagram, this will be a 22 ISO. Going to show it to you going to our right. Okay? And then the ISO is equivalent to, it's a quarterback ISO. It's a flash fake to the B. He ain't getting it. It's an ISO, which means the B back's going to block the play side. As I'll show you shortly, he's going to block a linebacker, and the quarterback's going to follow him and read and react off the block. So number 2, the B back, he runs his 12-13 veer track, fakes, then blocks, play side linebacker, and if he's not available because he scraped hard over the top, it worked, we sold him on it, then he looks to backside linebacker. Okay, so play side linebacker to backside linebacker. Number 3, the backside slot, so in this case the T, it's an automatic, gets into tail motion, and it's his job to sell that inside veer. Right, here he comes. Here's the pitch back. So that should influence, hopefully, numbers 2 and number 3, as you'll see. Okay? Number 4, the play side slot. So in this case, the H is going to arc number 3. Remember, what are we doing? We got to sell that we're running the veer. Okay? That's huge. So the 2 slot backs, that's their job. In addition, by arcing number 3, if number 3, who's usually anywhere from 8 to 10 yards, okay, sometimes closer than 8, you rarely deeper than 10, especially in a too high look, he might read it and be able to react, so we want to make sure we have the ability to block him. Okay, and then so to handle it, number 5, we're going to base number 1. I'll show you that. So we're blocking 1. We're not going to block 2. So 2's going to come down thinking he's usually the quarterback to pitch defender. He's going to let him think that that's the case, right? Oh, he's not blocked because it's inside veer. And you'll see the wide receiver is going to stock block for the pitch. that cornerback. So we're really hard selling inside veer, but it's quarterback ISO play. So here's how we do this, okay? First things first, what's built into all of our run game. Flash, the gift from the backside wide receiver. If the quarterback likes it, he's going to take that gift. He's going to throw it to him. But we're going to assume he doesn't take the gift. So the quarterback pivots on his back outside foot, right? His outside foot's the one that's also back. Pivot, flash the numbers. He's running away from you. Get up and cut off the near safety. So we got both safeties blocked. Okay. Now I'll start with the backside slot. He's going to get into his tail motion. When that ball snapped, he is getting there hard, right? He wants to get on the outside of number 2, helping to sell 2 and 3 on the fact that here we go. Here's that inside veer. Okay? I'm going to save the quarterback and the B-back for last. So right now I'll get to the offensive line. Okay? On the play side, base number 1. He's going to block him out. We call it base to white, right? He's going to get his butt toward the hole. Same thing. Get your butt toward the hole. Okay? Offensive line here. You have a 1 technique. They're going to double the 1 up to the backside will linebacker in this case. He's going to secure a B gap and prevent this 5 technique from bending and potentially making the play if he's a real stud. Right? If he's a real stud. Play side wide receiver, stock blocking. Right? Out for the outside pitch. Arc number 3. So that leaves us with the B-back and the quarterback. All right? Quarterback's colored in blue because he's the runner. He's the designated ball carrier. So the track is the outside leg. That all stays the same, but on the 3rd step, he's going to go butt side of the guard who's driving the 3 technique into the B gap, right? And so if this Mike linebacker is sitting or he's here, he'll block him, right? If the Mike linebacker does what we've been expecting, and he's a inside out quarterback defender, right? Inside quarterback, outside quarterback, and running the veer to the 3 technique isn't always an easy thing to do for the dive back, which allows the Mike to do that. If that happens, if he disappears outside, well, that's when he's looking backside. In the worst case scenario, if there's nobody to block, keep going down and look for the safety, right? So we'll add that. B back, play side linebacker, backside linebacker. In the best case scenario, you're looking for a safety, right? Because if they're able to double up to him and he's taking himself out of the play and you're getting this type of reaction, that's why we run it, right? So you got to, in your film study, you got to see what do they do with those play side linebackers in the 4-3 on the side of the 3 technique. Is that Mike linebacker hard scraping over the top? If he is, this is a great play to run. It's a nice changeup. It's an auxiliary changeup, right? So now I'm going to do the quarterback in red. He's going to go through his flash technique, extend the ball, and by the time his front foot hits, he's pulled it, right? We're just trying to sell it. Boom, boom, right? This just signifies he's making his cut off of the B-backs block. Okay, I don't want to get into a flush ride, meaning from back hip to front hip and then pull it. It takes away from the B-back's aggressiveness to get in there and block somebody. So it's just a flash fake. He opens and closes. He opens on his first step. It's closed by the second step. So that B-back can be in block mode. Okay, so we let all the other defenders sell Inside Veer, excuse me, for us. And they're going to flash fake it so he can get into run blocking mode and the quarterback can get into ball carrier mode. Okay, because it's not a counter play. It's a same side hitting play, right? Isolation. So that's the 22 ISO, and that's how we run it, and that's why we run it. Okay, especially to the three technique side, that Mike linebacker should be hard over the top. He can afford to be. Okay, so that's why you do have to find a way to run your inside veer to a three technique in order to give yourself the ability to run this to the three technique. It can also be run to the five. Okay, so when you're running it to the five, everything stays the same. You're going to arc three. You're not going to block two. You're going to block one. Now the B back is guaranteed. He's going to be blocking Mike linebacker. Okay, so to run it back the opposite way, all I'll do is I'll just change it here. All right, so now base one, arc three. Now the Mike linebacker is the B gap defender. You know that, so your B back knows he is going to be blocking the Mike linebacker. He knows that. Right? Just reverse it. So when you do run it to the 1 and the 5, so 23 ISO to the 1 and 5 technique, it's a guarantee, and you just got to make sure you train and rep it with your B backs. The B back will be blocking the Mike because he does fit in the B gap. He is a B gap dive defender. Him and the 5. Those two guys are the ones who play the dive. Okay, and the 2, the will in this case, and the free, they got quarterback pitch. Okay, so it's a guarantee. He's got Mike linebacker when you run into the 1 and the 5. Okay, to answer that question. So as I said at the beginning, thank you for watching my channel. I do very much appreciate it. Subscribers and non-subscribers alike, please, please, please reach out to me at coachmjsullivan@gmail.com because I'd love to talk football with you.